This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting a game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. To McKinnon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They run once more with McKinnon, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On play action, now Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
With McKinnon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Stafford now on second down. Pass incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Third and long, it's Stafford. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Room here to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Give to Jones. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
On the counter, here's Jones. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Check. 3 out.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll drop the throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Detroit! Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Over. Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This one from 46 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So out now come the Lions. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now Glennon. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go now. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
Glennon. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Nelson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw. This is screen to Abdullah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Meanwhile, down in Chicago, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. He goes for 18 there. The drive will continue. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here we go. Gun!
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Watch it now. Barney. Back down in Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Roberts from 10 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? With that mistake, they only need 1 yard.
And that could make all the difference, right? When you're talking about goal line play where inches count, move it up 1 entire yard, that could make all the difference for the guys trying to get the points.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now he'll escape to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amir Abdullah, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche, and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Second down following the run. The give is to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Gone!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Running left is Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
No. Jack, Patriot. Now let's go. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. No. Jack, Patriot. Detroit. No, here we go. Jack, Patriot.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right on the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. No.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a... Touchdown. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
The drive will start with an option going left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Following the penalty, Abdullah. Calling a gain of 4, leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A toss to Abdullah. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Here we go.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Bills have wound up winning that football game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this looks to probably be the final play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.